Who's ready for another Steven Universe review? We're going to be reviewing Raising the Barn. This is Nick's Nerd Network, and I'm Nick. So, while Steven waits patiently to hear from Connie, and he's getting worried at this point, he gets a phone call, gets excited, but then realizes it's from Lapis and Peridot. So Lapis and Peridot, they ask, like, hey, what's going on? You got back from Homeworld. What happened? Steven tells them about how he went on trial, how he ran from the diamonds and escaped, and how he made it back to Earth. Lapis is really upset by this. She's freaking out because Steven has done something else to upset the diamonds. So she tells him, like, this is crazy. She's angry. She's scared. She hangs up. Steven doesn't know what to do, so he goes to find them at the barn. When he gets there, he sees that Lapis is getting ready to leave. She's packing up as much as she can. Peridot's kind of following her around, making excuses of why they can't leave or what they can't leave behind, and trying to basically change Lapis's mind. But Lapis has an answer for every reason why they have to stay behind or everything that they need to bring, and Peridot really doesn't have any other good reasons to stay. But you can tell she's upset. During all of this, Lapis explains she doesn't want to get caught up in another gem war, that the things Steven and the Crystal Gems are doing are getting Homeworld's attention, and they're only going to be able to stand for it for so long before they act out and come back to fight them. So, Lapis is just dead set. She's going to leave. During all this, Pumpkin runs away, and they don't know where she's at, so they split up to go looking. Lapis goes and takes an aerial approach, starting to look. Steven and Peridot start wandering around the farm looking for her. While they're walking, Peridot's kind of trying to list positive things about leaving. She's saying, oh, well, I mean, if we leave and you guys die, we won't even know, so that's probably for the best. Or, oh, well, I mean, I could help you remotely from wherever we go next and try to give you advice or things like that. But she's kind of grasping at straws of positive things to think about this. You can really tell that she doesn't want to leave. Steven keeps interjecting a little bit, trying to get her to talk, but they don't really have a chance before they run and find Pumpkin. Pumpkin is hiding out. She doesn't want to leave. Peridot then starts projecting her emotions and her upset feelings about leaving onto Pumpkin, saying that you don't have a choice. We have to do this. Lapis needs us. It's not about what we want. It's about what Lapis needs. And Steven quickly realizes this, and they start to talk a little bit more. Peridot saying how she doesn't talk to Lapis about things that might potentially upset her because Lapis has gone through so much lately. And Peridot's putting all of Lapis's feelings before her own and just only caring about upsetting Lapis. But Peridot isn't caring about what it is that she needs or what she wants or what Pumpkin needs. Lapis shows up. She says, great, we've got Pumpkin. Let's get going. There's no reason for us to wait anymore. Peridot then lets it all out. She says, you know what? I don't want to leave. Pumpkin doesn't want to leave. I love the Earth. This is our home now. It's worth fighting for. I want to stay here and protect it. And I believe in us and I believe we can win. Lapis is upset. She doesn't know why Peridot didn't bring this to her attention sooner. Peridot says, there's some things that I don't feel like I can talk to you honestly about without you getting upset. She doesn't want to hurt her feelings. But Lapis feels betrayed by this. She feels that Peridot's been lying to her. She gathers up everything she needs in the barn. She picks up the barn and they fly away. Peridot is completely upset. She has nowhere to go. She has nowhere to live. And then she ends up going back to Steven's bathroom and setting up shop there. And she's just very sad and depressed at the end of this episode. Steven checks his phone at the end, still has not heard back from Connie. And that's the end of the episode. Now, I thought this episode was great. I'm really happy that we're seeing not only just character development for Lapis, which we haven't seen a lot of, but also character development for Peridot. Now, it sucks that this big breakthrough kind of with how Lapis is feeling and her finally expressing herself more results in her storming away and leaving. So we don't know when we're going to see her again or if at all. I assume we'll see her again, though, because I don't see Rebecca Sugar just letting Lapis be a character who just disappears and not become a better person. She's really a main part of the cast now. Peridot's going through a hard time because Peridot is focused so hard on what Steven's taught her and trying to be a good friend that she's putting Lapis's needs before her own, and she's trying to kind of be like a yes man for Lapis, or just say whatever Lapis wants to hear, and doesn't want to do anything to upset her, which I think we can all relate to having a friend like that, where we feel like we need to walk on eggshells, but eventually they need like a wake-up call. They need to hear things other than exactly what they want to hear. And I think Peridot kind of made that breakthrough, but the sad thing is it's impacted her really negatively. She's lost her best friend, and she's gone for what seems like forever, and Peridot's left with nothing left other than some of her friends left behind, but her home, everything she loved is in that barn, and Lapis was her best friend, and it's all gone. So I am, though, like, I'm sad that Lapis had to leave, but I'm happy that Peridot's going to be back at the temple with Steven and the rest of the gems, because that's going to leave her room to develop more, and I really want to see her become a full-fledged crystal gem. So that's all for this episode. I really enjoyed it a lot. I like any episodes with Peridot and Lapis in them, so I'm really excited. I really hope that having some time on her own is going to give Lapis some time to think and miss the things that she's left behind. And I'm excited to see Peridot grow more as a character. That's all for this episode of Nick's Nerd Network, and I'm Nick signing off. If you like this episode of Nick's Nerd Network, please like and subscribe. If you have different opinions or would like to share some of your ideas, please share these in the comment section below. Please keep it constructive and friendly. Thanks so much for watching, and have a wonderful day.